story type shit.
Shalom. First off, we want to start by giving all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to our apostle elders, a great millstone. Honors and salutations to you brothers preaching this word in sincerity and faith. And shalom to you sincere believers and followers thereof. All right, so we're just coming back with the brief and transit lesson. You know, we're on the way to the not the battlefield this weekend because they had the Sodomite Pride Parade out here in San Francisco, the Bay Area, man. So we're gonna be at a disclosed location away from all these bug outs, you know, and bring out this word, Lord's will. So yeah, just gonna hop into it. So open forum, you know, Lord's will to be edifying. We're gonna start right here. This is Habakkuk 1:1. It says, the burden which Habakkuk the prophet did see. O Lord, how long shall I cry and thou wilt not hear? Even cry out unto thee of violence and thou wilt not save. Yeah, and that's what we're doing. We're the men of the Lord, you know, we cry out daily. And it seemed like, you know, at times it would seem like you're not being heard. Well, that's how the prophet felt, Habakkuk. You know, you're seeing all this perversion, all this wickedness, and it gets overbearing on our spirits, man. You know, and it causes us to what? To further cry out to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Even our spirits, you know, make intercession and groanings because we're catching pure hell, man. Being in this wicked ass kingdom. Being in this evil ass flesh, all right, getting opposition from all sides, man. You know, you was about to say something?
No, I was gonna ask if you could Ezekiel 9:4.
Yeah, I was about to grab that. That's the spirit. Yep, this is Ezekiel 9:4. It says, and the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
Yeah, the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations being done is very few. There's not that many men that's actually complaining about that. Because like it says in Matthew, I believe the 7th chapter, how the broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, and many there be that go in thereat.
Yep.
And that's why it's so few people that sigh and cry about the wickedness that goes on in America, because the masses of the people are actually okay with it.
Yep.
And that's exactly what it is. That's why, like, what do they say every year? This month is so-called Pride Month, and every year, what do they say when it's the month to celebrate? This is the most amount of people who celebrate it. So every year it actually grows more and more.
And wickedness grows more and more, and violence.
Yep.
That's what's been occurring.
It says that in Proverbs as well.
Yep.
When the wicked will multiply, transgression increases.
Yep.
And that's what's going on. All you have is more sodomites, more perverse spirits out there, basically. Yep. And every year, what happens? That parade increases with people that's out there, and that's just showing you that the spirit in America is increasing in perverseness and wickedness.
Yep. And the scriptures say what? Follow not a multitude to do evil. And that's exactly what 2/3 of our people do. You're gonna have a lot of niggas that claim to be straight in that parade, man, full of perversion in the name of trying to be next to a dirty ass funky slut that don't even want them, you know.
Yeah, and I was checking out the news earlier. There's actually a lot of people, of course, sodomites getting married, yet it's so-called straight couples getting married too, just to celebrate it.
Shit crazy.
So like, yeah, here it is, you're straight, but you're actually getting married on that day just to celebrate sodomy.
Yep.
But you say that you're not a sodomite.
Okay. It says, and that Mark is talking about the war, which is exemption from judgment. Yep. You know, so the Lord is indeed hearing our cries. You know, the men of the Lord cries. All right, our prayers. Okay. Verse 5. And to the others he said in mine hearing, the rest of Israel, those who are not sighing and crying, go ye after him through the city and smite. Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity. Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women. But come.
That's what's going to happen. It's going to, or you can finish it off because there's just a little bit left.
Yep. But come not near any man upon whom is the mark, and began at my sanctuary. Then they began at the ancient men which were before the house.
Yeah, and that's what's going to happen. It's going to begin at Yahweh Shem Yahushai's sanctuary, meaning his people.
Yep.
You know, just like it says in 1 Peter, the 4th chapter, I believe.
4 and 17, I believe.
4 and 17. How judgment is going to start at the house of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. And why is that? Because our people, they're always the forefront of all the wickedness. They're the main ones that be out there doing the most, so to speak. All right? Here it is. You already know, people be sodomites and whatnot. Yet, when you see somebody of our tribe that's a sodomite, of our nation, I should say, whether it's a Negro, Latino, Native American, or whatever, whenever they're a sodomite, they do it more than these other heathen nations would that are sodomites.
Yeah,
they're more flamboyant.
Jake goes all the way out with everything that Jake do. He goes all the way in there. So with Jake being on the left hand side, he's going to go as far as left as possible.
Yep.
And that's what you see here today.
And the scriptures say that how our people have outdone the wicked in wickedness.
Yep, that's right. Matter of fact, I'll pull this real fast and I can hop back in Habakkuk. It's Amos 3:1. Hear this word that the Lord have spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquities.
Yep. Yeah, that's why our people are going to be punished for their iniquities, because you're actually Yahweh Shem Yahushai's people.
Yep.
Or whether you want to accept that or not doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, the judgment still applies to you whether or not you want to accept it.
Yep.
So you still committed iniquity and wickedness like all these other heathen nations. You thinking that you're exempt from judgment just because you don't acknowledge yourself as an Israelite. It doesn't matter, because the Lord is still going to judge you because you are an Israelite.
Yep. That's right. The Lord is still marking down, having the angels account everything that you're doing, all you people, all right, chiefly dealing with 2/3 of our own nation, man, and you're gonna be judged accordingly. This is Ecclesiastes 8:11. Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil.
Yep, and that's why you see wickedness and evil, perverseness, it increases every single year, if not every day. Like I was saying, every single year around this time, they always say, this is the most people has ever been to celebrate it. Well, that shows you that every year that number has to be increasing.
Yep.
And they was actually saying that that's when all the business people, speaking in particular out here, they said that most businesses, that's actually when they get the most business is that specific day.
Yep.
Because why is so many people out there?
Okay.
And that just shows you everybody is attracted to wickedness, man.
Yep. And all these stores and whatnot, they go out their way to make sure that they're letting you know and making it very plain and evident that they're sodomite friendly.
Yep.
That's
why they be booming, because there's nothing but sodomites out there.
Yep.
And if it wasn't sodomite friendly, then your store would get banned, boycotted, and shut down.
Yep. It says, though a sinner do evil 100 times and his days be prolonged, yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear the Most High, which fear before him. But it shall not be well with the wicked, neither shall he prolong his days, which are as a shadow, because he feareth not before the Most High.
Yeah, and it ain't going to be well with the wicked.
Yep.
All right, we know that, because what's going to happen, they're going to be destroyed. Just like America's going to be destroyed.
That's
all
right.
the wicked, of course the heathens are going to be destroyed. I'm speaking about the wicked of our people, the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, because that's who it applies to first and foremost.
Okay.
Because they're the only ones that have a shot at salvation, because these other nations, they don't have no shot.
That's right.
But y'all don't want your shot at salvation. You want to be here and live your life up in wickedness for a short time, because you don't even have that long to live it up.
That's right. Yeah, and Esau knows this. He know his time is short. All right. The scriptures clearly outlines it. The prophets clearly outline it. Okay. And he sees the signs and the times of his destruction and the Lord's return, man. I got this. It's matter of fact, this was not the one I was looking for. Bear with me for a second. Yep, this is it. This is Job 20:5. No, Job 20:4. Knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment.
Yeah, man. And Esau's time is short and it's coming to an end.
Yep.
And the joy of the hypocrite is but for a moment. He had his little moment where he was having fun and everything, and now that moment came and went.
That's right.
And you don't see Esau living it up no more like he used to. That's why they're back to being how they were at one point when you had the regular Edomites being all racist and shit.
Okay.
Because they're unhappy with they were unhappy with their living situations because they're catching more hell than Jake is actually, because Jake's used to suffering.
Okay.
Esau not used to that.
That's right. It says, though his excellency mount up to the heavens and his head reach unto the clouds, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? He shall fly away as a dream, and they shall not be found. Yea, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night. The eye also which saw him shall see him no more, neither shall his place any more behold him. So pretty much this devil is on his way out of here, and that's why he's going full throttle and wickedness, all right, doing all he can to really piss off these other nations so they can ultimately what? Destroy him, all right, to what? To fulfill the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Okay, and that's why these people are going all out in their wickedness, man. Okay, because they understand what, hey man, this is it in their spirit. These people know that this is it for them, man. This is it for the society. They've been lied to, all right. They bought into a American scheme, okay. And now what? They're just trying to make the best of their hell, pretty much, all right. You know, right before what all hell breaks loose. Hey, Yahweh Shalom, brother. Yeah, I'll just bring this out. You have something you want to?
Well, just going off of what you.
Yeah.
You know, what you were saying. Amos chapter 3.
Yeah, that's the spirit.
Verse 6.
God.
Shall the trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid?
Mm-hmm.
Shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord have not done it?
Yep. Yeah, you can speak on it, brother.
You were saying pretty much all this really is coming from the Lord, you know.
Yep.
He's bringing you devils down, you know. Which you know, what was the topic y'all was getting into?
Hey man, just
downfall of Esau.
Yeah, shit. This current events is open discussion, really. Shit, man. It's always prevalent going into prophecy, man. Today's Sodomite Parade Day. All right. You know, the downfall of this place ultimately, and the wickedness, and why it's going to be destroyed, which should go without saying, man. Yet, hey, to a demon, they don't understand why this place needs to go out. All right.
Yeah, like the scriptures say, wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth.
Yep.
The second, I forgot, just get it. 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter.
Kind.
Pretty much, the Most High is this is going to be the most devastating destruction this earth has ever seen, because the wickedness is out of hand.
Yep.
And that's how the Most High does. He'll let your wickedness get to a point to where now he's justified in bringing your judgment.
Okay.
2nd Ezra chapter 15. Let's see, verse 5.
Yep.
Behold, saith the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction.
Yep.
For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth.
And you see that wickedness has polluted the whole earth. Now it's to the point to where they'll tell you that you're better off living with a sodomite family than a heterosexual family.
Yep.
And the main thing they glorify in every year is like, this is actually the biggest day they look forward to. It's the Pride Parade.
Yeah, they say that for the end of the month too, the dead end of it. You know.
And the scriptures say pride go before destruction. That's one of the things that the Heavenly Father hates. It's pride, you know. The scriptures say, "O earth," and I'm not quoting it verbatim, but it says, "O earth and ashes, why art
ashes proud?"
Yeah, why art thou proud? You know, you're nothing but a mortal man, and on top of that, to be proud in wickedness, you know.
Yeah.
So, hey, the Most High is justified in the judgments that are coming. This is 2nd Ezra 15:5. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. So all your works is going to come a time where it's going to be fulfilled. Yep. And then the judgment comes, you know.
That's right.
The Heavenly Father is only going to endure seeing wickedness on the earth for so long, then he brings the judgment. And it happened during the time of Noah, during the time of the flood. You know, he allowed the earth, the people on the earth to do wickedness only for so long, and he brought the judgment.
Okay.
And that's what's happening in America. He's allowing it to go on for so long, and then ultimately the judgment is coming, which is that thermonuclear destruction. And that's a very scary thing that these people are going to be faced with. You know? That's why we're hoping to be pardoned from the judgments of the Lord. You know?
That's right. That's
There's
right.
never been a time on the earth where the Heavenly Father's destroyed a kingdom in 1 hour. You know?
God.
It says, therefore, saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit. Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves.
Yeah, that's right. As it says in Isaiah, the 1st chapter, our people are wholly sick. You know, they're sick in the head, man. And once the head is gone, the whole body is through. All right. So what? The scriptures say death is better than continual sickness, man. Yep. So the Lord is pretty much going to put 2/3 of Israel out of their misery. Okay. And ultimately what? Put this whole goddamn land of Babylon out of its misery, man. All right. Put an end to this, to all this wickedness.
It's polluting the whole earth.
Yeah. It's actually spilling out. They got I forgot what country, but pretty much today they're celebrating their first ever sodomite parade, man. I was thinking about that. I'm like, man, this is literally Babylon, because their philosophies are spilling out into these other countries. They're influencing the earth, man, and wickedness. It's getting out of hand, you know.
That's why it has to go.
Yep.
All right, and the Lord, that's why the Lord just got to really do away with everything, because everything's been polluted.
Full restart.
You can't even just try to just take down Esau and then try to rebuild on everything that's here. You got to just wipe out everything.
Yep.
Because it's been so polluted.
Okay.
And then just restart literally from scratch.
Yep.
And that's what Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is going to do.
That's right.
Press the reset button.
Yeah, man.
It says, behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually.
Yeah, those who passed in this faith, okay? Those who strove for the truth unto death, man. Okay? And what us that's still here continuing to fight that good fight of faith. And that, like we were going into, that are sighing and crying for all this wickedness that's going on. You know?
And the scriptures say, surely oppression maketh the wise man mad. So we are oppressed in the society, and we realize how we're oppressed by reading the scriptures in the position that we're supposed to be in, and we realize like we're going through oppression, we catching hell.
Yep.
So we sigh and cry unto the Lord. You know?
Yep.
We're tired of seeing wickedness. We want to see this earth ran the way it was created to be ran, in righteousness. So we cry unto the Lord. And it says, verse 9, 2 Ezra 15:9, therefore saith the Lord, I will surely avenge them and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before.
Yeah, so the Lord is going to send his son Yahweh Shai back to what? To deliver that remnant, the 1/3, the elect. Okay, those that sigh and that cry, those that were predestined to be delivered. Okay, and to what? To destroy 2/3 of Israel, to destroy America, and to destroy Esau and his whole wicked ass rulership, man. And what? To claim and establish his dominion upon earth, his kingdom, man. All right, you know.
It says, and I will destroy all the land thereof.
Yep.
Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plagues, and the punishment that the Most High shall bring upon it.
Yeah, that's right. And these places are already being hit with plagues. Okay, all right. And that's all. It's all to build up to the ultimate plague, which is going to be those nuclear missiles, the cap off, the end all be all of this place, man. Along with what? The chariots that the Lord is going to return with the innumerable amount of angels, man. They're going to be hitting you with concentrated fire, man.
Pretty much what the Most High going to do is he's going to overkill this devil.
Yep.
Because the scriptures say that one angel can destroy the planet Earth. So really what the Lord is going to do is he's going to flex.
God.
Just like he flexed on Pharaoh during the time of ancient Egypt.
Mm-hmm.
He could have took Pharaoh out like that, but he stunned on Pharaoh. He let Moses smite Egypt with the 10 plagues to put that fear out. You know?
God.
That the Heavenly Father ain't nothing to play with. And ultimately, he brought the ultimate plague, which the 10th plague. He smote all the firstborn, put them to death, the males of the cattle and of the people.
God.
So that's the same way the Most High gonna smite this modern day Egypt with plagues. You know, it's gonna be tsunamis, earthquakes, famines. Like the brother said, Yahweh Shai is coming back with the chariots. Also, Leviathan is coming out the ocean.
Yep.
Also, Behemoth. You gonna say something?
Oh yeah, no, I was gonna say how like since you was mentioning the animals and creatures, how the article I had sent out to bros before, how you know certain animals in the Amazon that Esau thought was extinct that's really still alive. So the Lord, like you said, he having all these creatures really just hiding somewhere where Esau hasn't found them, just to let them out, let them loose at a specific time.
Yes. The scriptures say, not quoting verbatim, but pretty much the creatures are going to change their place, you know, their habitation. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
And you see why they have to, because if they didn't, Esau ass would have exterminated them.
Well, shit, they're even going to come, like backing up what you're saying, they're even going to come out of their place, you know?
What's that? Every spirit's created for vengeance.
Yep. So right, the 39th chapter, I believe.
2nd Ezra 15 and 13. They that till the ground shall mourn, for their seed shall fail through the blasting and hail, and wait, it says, and with the fearful consolation.
That's right.
Woe to the world and to them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh.
Yeah, and these people don't even have a clue that their destruction is actually drawing nigh. Here it is. They the last thing that is on their mind is destruction. All right, they believe that America is going to go on forever. That's really what's in their mind, believing that they're going to be able to celebrate another year of pride every year. All right, thinking that you still got your 10-year goal plan, whatever, all that other BS madness. If you got it in your mind you want to be here in America, you just really deserve death.
Man, I seen a clip. They got they had like a Democratic, whatever that speaking was this week. Debate. They had a fucking, I don't know if he's a heathen or what, man. This dude a complete sodomite. He said a major concern is LGBTQ, whatever that shit is, rights. You got children that's afraid to go to school, be bullied, you know, pretty much get judged for being a sodomite.
Yeah, that shit ain't right.
That shit is not right.
See, Esau, what he does, he pushes the vibration that what's wrong is right, what's right is wrong.
Yeah, like it says in Isaiah 5 and 20, I believe, he turns things upside down.
So pretty much this sodomite thing back in the old days, you know, like our parents' days, you know, they knew that shit was off, you know.
Yep.
They knew that being a sodomite wasn't right. That's why they call it in the closet.
Yep.
Because they would hide that shit, because that shit ain't right. But now now everybody, like, pretty much you can't go nowhere without seeing the faggot and shit.
Yep. That's right.
So Esau pushes that it's okay.
Yeah, that's why the scriptures say they declare their sin. That's, yep, they hide it not.
And they're actually, now they're trying to teach. Here it is, like, you know, sex ed was usually around like you know, 6th grade or 7th grade or something.
Man, it was higher up.
Yeah, like now Esau's actually trying to teach that to kids in kindergarten. And you know they ain't gonna teach like regular sex. They're gonna teach the sodomy and all that other shit.
And that's the spirit, because Putin had just made a statement. He is speaking against that. He said children shouldn't have no business being taught anything about 8 genders and all this sodomite confusion, this madness.
Exactly.
Okay. You know, and man, these countries are feeling the same way. You know?
That's why the scriptures say the beast shall hate the whore.
Yep.
You know, all these other nations are going to turn, because they see that America, the ways, your ways are of death.
Yeah.
And pretty much like they trying to get these children, because like the scriptures say, train up a child in the way he should go. When he grow old, he shall not depart from it.
Yep.
Children are impressionable. They pretty much are, when you in a toddler stage, you growing up, you're in your stage of learning. You're becoming who you're going to be in life. So a lot of things that influence your life are going to mold who you are as a person.
Mm-hmm.
Which the Esau knows that these spirits govern the world.
Mm-hmm.
So he's trying to push those evil spirits on these young children to get them to accept it.
Yep.
To where they grow up and they say, something can't. I always felt that, you know, and I liked the same. That's a demon on your ass, you know.
Mm-hmm.
If you get that thought, you're supposed to rebuke that shit, you know.
That's right.
That's why you correct your child with the rod. Like to train up a child, your child going off. You put that pain to him to correct him, to get them demons off his ass, you know.
Okay.
At least he grow up and be a reprobate. Then you gotta put him to death, you know.
Yep.
This second Ezra chapter 15, verse 15. With the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. But there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their action shall stand in their power.
Yeah, and that's what's going to happen. All these different shows that be showing that, you know, like these zombie shows and these apocalyptic or martial law scenario shows.
Yep.
That's exactly how it's going to be out here. And these people, they don't actually think about that. You know, they just look at the shows and movies for entertainment when they see that stuff like that. Yet this is what's actually going to go down in America.
Yep.
And when it happens here, the reason it's going to be so bad is because nobody here is actually prepared to handle that. Here it is. Everybody's all they're killing themselves out of depression and this and that. So imagine that with the state of mind they're going to be in when all hell breaks loose.
That's right.
It says, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able.
Yeah, you're not gonna be able to go to your goddamn sodomite parades and what you call it, go out to cities and shop, eat, all right, do all these luxuries that you have today, man. All right, everything that you have liberty to do today, man, all that is gonna come to an end. Okay, the cities are gonna be shut down, bridges gonna be blown off. It's gonna be martial law, man. All right, you're not gonna be able to go in or come out. You're not gonna have a surety of shelter, of food, of life. All right, that's the time that we're coming into, man. Go ahead.
It says, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid.
That's right.
And man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation.
Yeah, that's right, man. So complete hell, all hell is getting ready to break loose here in Babylon, and what people are witnessing is the calm before the storm, the prelude to all the madness. All right, like the scriptures say, as in the days of Noah, they did eat, they did drink. Okay, they were partying, and they were partying to what? Up until that destruction came, man. No different than today. There's no new thing under the sun. All right. That's why the scriptures say what? That the day of the Lord is going to come as a thief to these people, because they're not in tune. All right. They're in tune with the flesh and the demons there that this kingdom has to offer, man. All right.
It says, behold, saith the Most High, I will call together all the kings of the earth to reverence me.
They can start wearing it up too.
It says, which are from the rising of the sun, from the south, from the east, and Lebanese, and turn themselves one against another, and repay the things that they have done to them. It says, like as they do yet this day unto my chosen, so will I do also in recompense in their bosom.
Yeah, that's right, man. That's why you have the nations gathering in the Middle East, as it says in I believe Zephaniah 3:8, wait ye upon me. Okay, because the Lord is setting up the pieces, these kings, these different nations in the Middle East, so that what? So they can destroy each other and ultimately destroy the land of America. All right, for whose sake, man? For the nation of Israel's sake, man. Ultimately, for the elect's sake, those that are sighing, that are crying, those that are truly suffering, man. You know, the Lord's servants.
Like as they do yet this day unto my chosen, so will I do also and recompense in their bosom.
Mm-hmm.
Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, my right hand shall not spare the sinners, and my soul shall not cease over them that shed innocent blood upon the earth. The fire is gone forth from his wrath, and have consumed the foundations of the earth, and the sinners like the straw that is kindled. Yeah, so that nuclear fire, it's gonna burn you people up, and it's coming.
Yep. Yeah.
You can clearly see when with this madman in office, Trump. You could clearly see we headed to World War III.
Yep. That's right. They just had the G20 talks. That's all null and void. That's just a waste of time, waste of conversation. All right. If anything, more alliances are going to be built against the U.S. with that meeting. Well, the EU just did a deal with Iran. All right. So what? That's them 10 horns are separating themselves from America for that whore. All right. Hey, this thing about to get heated, man. All right, more than it's already it is already is. Okay, you know. So hey, with that, unless brothers had anything else you want to add.
That was it.
Yeah. So with that, you know, Lord's will, the lesson was edifying. All right. We're gonna close out once again, giving all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. You know, hey, death to America, man. All right, that goes without saying. All right, you know, until the next time, we're going to say shalom to the elect.
Shalom.
Shalom.